All right, it is Thursday, September 12th, 2019 at 7:59 p.m. We're going to be doing a news blur, just a whole bunch of news because I feel like doing more than four stories like I usually do. All right, let's take out the news. Newly discovered comet is likely interstellar visitor. A newly discovered comet has excited the astronomical community this week because it appears to have originated from outside the solar system. The object, designated C 2019 Q4 Borisov, was discovered on August 30th, 2019 by Gennady Borisov at the Margo Observatory in Nanchuk, Crimea. The official confirmation that comet C 2019 Q4 is an interstellar comet has not yet been made, but if it is interstellar, it would be only the second such object detected. The first was Oumuamua, which was discovered and confirmed in October 2017. The new comet C 2019 Q4 is still inbound toward the Sun, but will remain further than the orbits of Mars and will approach no closer to Earth than about 190 million miles. After the initial detection of the comet, Scout system, which was located at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, automatically flagged the object as possibly being interstellar. David Fomasha of NASA's Center of Near Earth Object Studies at JPL worked with astronomers and the European Space Agency Near Earth Object Coordination Center in Frascati, Italy, to obtain additional observations. He then worked with the NASA-sponsored Minor Planet Center in Cambridge, Massachusetts, to estimate the comet's precise trajectory and determine whether it originated within our solar system or came from elsewhere in the galaxy. The comet is currently 260 million miles from the Sun and will reach its closest point, or perihelion, on December 8, 2019, at a distance of about 190 million miles. The comet's current velocity is high, about 93,000 miles per hour, which is well above the typical velocities of objects orbiting the Sun at a distance. The high velocity indicates not only that the object likely originated from outside our solar system, but also that it will leave and head back to interstellar space. So that's pretty awesome that they have this new discovered comet that is coming from outside, supposedly interstellar space. They haven't confirmed it yet. But the last one was Oumuamua, and we all know how crazy scientists got thinking it was a UFO or it was a spaceship. So that's pretty awesome that new comet is gonna bring some more excitement to that area. Alright, next story. Spilled coffee forces plane to divert over Atlantic. A passenger aircraft with 337 people on board was forced to divert in February after the pilot spilled coffee on the control panel, UK investigators say. The Airbus A330/243 from Frankfurt, Germany to Cancun, Mexico had to land in Shannon, Ireland, the Air Accidents Investigation Branch reports. That is because the pilot's audio control panel started melting and there was smoke in the cockpit. The pilots had to use oxygen masks. There were no injuries. The AAIB does not identify which company operated the flight during the accident on February 6, 2019. So apparently coffee caused the plane to divert. And that's something that you got to think about when you get on a plane is what could possibly go wrong. There's so many things that could go wrong when flying on a plane. Alright, next. SEAL helps build alleged international drug ring in Australia. Helps bust alleged international drug ring in Australia. Australian police believe they have busted an international drug smuggling ring with the help of an angry seal. Police were first alerted to an alleged plot when the UK and French national were found hiding on an island the day after the yacht ran aground off Western Australia. Officers discovered an estimated $688,000 worth of illicit drugs. A second Briton, an American, and an Australian appeared in court on Thursday in connection with the haul. Police Commissioner Chris Dawson said the three, named Jason Lassiter, 45, Scott Felix Jones, 35, and Angus Bruce Jackson, 50, were allegedly the shore party. He was disrupted by a big international drug syndicate here, he added, saying officers were still working with international partners, including the UK's National Crime Agency. However, things may have been different had the two men boarded the yacht. Antoine de Santa, 51, from France, and UK national Graham Palmer, 34, had now been prevented escaping by a large seal. Damien Hillian, Geraldton Volunteer Marine Rescue Service Vice Commander, revealed how the men were spotted on an island west of the town of Geraldton on Tuesday, the 3rd of September, a day after the yacht was found. The suspect had reached the island with the help of an inflatable dinghy and allegedly hidden the drugs, including cocaine, ecstasy, and methamphetamine under some seaweed. But once they realized they had been found, they made a bid to escape, only to discover a big, huge seal was blocking their way. They woke it up, and it jumped up with its big chest, and it bellowed at them, Mr. Hilty told ABC Radio. The guys basically had the choice of going through the seal or getting arrested, and they ended up choosing getting arrested. So it's pretty awesome that a seal intercepted drug dealers from getting away, and they were arrested because of it. Bravo for the seal. Alright, next. Japan may be forced to dump radioactive Fukushima water into the Pacific. The country is running out of room to store contaminated water from the crippled Fukushima nuclear plant. Radioactive water from Japan's destroyed Fukushima nuclear power plant may have to be dumped in the ocean, the country's energy minister reportedly said on Tuesday, igniting concern and anger from nuclear safety experts and Japan's neighbors in the region. The electric utility overseeing the crippled power plant, Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, is running out of room to store the contaminated water, the minister Yoshikata Harada said at a news conference. The water was built a stockpile of more than 1 million metric tons taken from cooling pipes being used to keep the plant's fuel's cores from melting. The plant, about 160 miles north of Tokyo, was devastated by an earthquake and subsequent tsunami in 2011. The incident sparked 3 reactor meltdowns, a release of radiation, and the evacuation of more than 150,000 people from around the plant, in what's been declared the world's worst nuclear disaster since the explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear plant in Ukraine in 1986. So guys, this is one of the reasons why I'm not with nuclear power. Yes, it produces a lot of electricity, but the side effects of it is that it could harm the environment, it could harm the people. If a natural disaster or, God forbid, an attack of some kind happens, it could cause a meltdown and the whole region could be hurt. And that's why I don't approve or support nuclear power. Hopefully this gets resolved and they don't have to dump that water, that radioactive water, into the Pacific. Excuse me, guys. Alright, next story. Trump admin won't give temporary protected status to Bahamian victims of Hurricane Dorian. The status would have let Bahamians work and live in the U.S. until it is deemed safe to return home. The U.S. will not grant temporary protected status to people from the Bahamas displaced by Hurricane Dorian, administration officials told NBC News. The status would allow Bahamians to work and live in the U.S. until it is deemed safe to return home. The same status is currently granted to over 300,000 people living in the U.S. from 10 countries, including the victims of Haiti's 2010 earthquake. So that is so sad that they're not granting that status, because their whole homes, their whole businesses, everything was destroyed and leveled by that hurricane being over 36 hours over their islands. And that's just so sad to see. Alright, next story. Water found for first time on potentially habitable planet. Astronomers have for the first time discovered water in the atmosphere of a planet orbiting within the habitable zone of a distant star. The finding makes the world, which is called K2-18b, a plausible candidate in the search for alien life. Within 10 years, new space telescopes might be able to determine whether K2-18b's atmosphere contains gases that could be produced by living organisms. Excuse me. Details were published in the scientific journal of Nature Astronomy. The lead scientist, Professor Giovanna Tinetti of University College London, described the discovery as mind-blowing. This is the first time we have detected water on a planet in the habitable zone around a star where the temperature is potentially compatible with the presence of life. The habitable zone is a region around a star where temperatures are considered sufficiently benign for water to exist in liquid form on the surface of the planet. The new planet is just over twice the size of Earth in the planet category known as super-Earth, and has a temperature cool enough to have liquid water between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty awesome that they discovered a new planet that could potentially hold life. Alright, let's go to the next story. Man charged with breaking into Taylor Swift's home is accused of doing donuts at Trump golf course. The damage after a vehicle did donuts twice at a Trump National Golf Course in Bedminster, New Jersey is estimated around $20,000. A New Jersey man charged with breaking into pop star Taylor Swift's Rhode Island home has been arrested again, this time accused of doing donuts in a vehicle at Trump's National Golf Course in New Jersey, prosecutors said. Trump's National Golf Course in Bedminster, New Jersey was damaged September 3rd and again on Sunday, and the stunt caused up to $19,000 in damage, the Somerset County Prosecutor's Office said in a statement on Tuesday. Richard J. McGowan of Milford, New Jersey, was arrested Tuesday and has been charged with 3-degree criminal mischief, the prosecutor's office said. McGowan was released pending a future court date. It was not immediately clear if he had an attorney who could speak on his behalf. A number for him could not be found late Tuesday. So hopefully he doesn't continue causing more trouble, but he has already broken into Taylor Swift's home and now doing donuts at the Trump golf course. And last time somebody broke into a Trump business or Mar-a-Lago, this is what happened. A Chinese businesswoman found guilty of lying to gain access to Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Yuying Zhang was arrested on March 30 after she allegedly told a Secret Service agent guarding Mar-a-Lago that she was there to use the pool. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Chinese businesswoman charged with lying to a Secret Service agent and trespassing at President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago club on Friday was found guilty following a bizarre trial. Jurors handed out a verdict against Yuying Zhang on Wednesday. Zhang was arrested on March 30th after she allegedly told Secret Service agents guarding Mar-a-Lago that she was there to use the pool. Once inside the posh Palm Beach resort, she told the receptionist that she was there to take pictures for a United Nations friendship event. Prosecutors said Zhang knew that the event had been cancelled. The trial had several twists and turns. The 33-year-old consultant from Shanghai fired her public defenders in June and chose to represent herself, a decision Joe Ron Altman did not like. He tried several times during the trial to convince Zhang to let her public defenders try the case, but she refused. So she has been found guilty. Alright. And the last story. A YouTuber was arrested while trying to enter Area 51 after the viral event was cancelled. The men said they saw multiple no trespassing signs, but they wanted to see the facility. Govert Charles Wilmus, Jacob Sweep 21 from Netherlands, and Tees Granzier 20 from Netherlands. The YouTuber from the Netherlands in search of Area 51 in the Nevada desert was arrested Tuesday after he and another man entered a secure government area while filming, officials said. The Nye County Sheriff's Office and Tees Grandier 20 said Govert Charles Wheelmas, Jacob Sweep 21 were about 3 miles inside the site before they were detained and questioned by authorities. Located about 65 miles northwest of Las Vegas and about 10 miles from Area 51, the Nevada National Security Site is a secured area where scientists are known to conduct top secret nuclear experiments and help secure the country's nuclear deterrent. Inside the men's car, deputies found cameras, a phone, a laptop, a drone. Sheriff's officials said it was in a press release. Grandier and Sweep allowed deputies to review their video, which showed footage from inside the secure area. The two appear to be some distance from what is known as Area 51, the famed site that has become synonymous with alleged alien encounters and extraterrestrial conspiracy theorists. Grandier, who goes by the name Ties on YouTube, has more than 730,000 subscribers on the platform. On Tuesday, before he was arrested, Grandier posted a selfie on his Instagram account at the Grand Canyon, telling followers he was headed to Area 51 and included a small alien emoji. So here's a picture of him at the Grand Canyon. Most recently, the Nevada site has become the subject of intense focus after a viral Facebook event encouraged people to raid the military installation. The Storm Area 51 They Can't Stop All of Us event collected more than 2 million RSVPs before organizers canceled the event this week over fears of possible humanitarian disaster in the making. Grandier and Sweep had come to the area for the event, sheriff officials said. Organizers have instead tried to invite people to an EDM festival in Las Vegas, although some have told BuzzFeed News they're moving forward with their own festival in the desert the week of September 20th. So that's pretty much it. As the date gets closer for September 20th, when the raid Area 51 is supposed to happen, I'm not sure if there will be more, but I'm expecting that there could be more people trespassing in Area 51. I do not condone it. I do not wish they do that because they could possibly get hurt. But as you see from the report, it's already starting. Alright guys, hit like and subscribe for more videos, and see you guys next time. Remember to check out our sponsor at the bottom. I'll leave the link of the Dave's Empire 1981. He does great art on chucks and shoes. Check him out. Alright guys, see you guys next time. God bless.